My work is about life and death. I started from observing the site at Gudijin, and I found that there were flower garlands everywhere. I realized that people use a flower garland to worship in every belief. I noticed that people throwing the flower garland away in the trash or even the Chapaya River because it was dry out. I interested in this action and I came out with a keyword life and death. I started with how can I keep the flower garland alive. First, I experiment to stop dying of the flower garland. I used resin as my medium to starve it. In this experiment, I got the work from Damien Hirst as my inspiration. But in this term, it only shows life of the flower, but not death. So I need to find out other medium. Later, I used painting as my new medium because painting can also stop the time. And I researched more about painting, and I found that in Renaissance period, the artist uses the portrait painting to glorify the people. In the same time, people can see the painting in the museum. Even the Renaissance period was already past for a long time. This term made me think that painting can also give the immortality, so I started to paint my painting as Renaissance period style. I used marigold as my main flower to paint because in Thailand we mostly use a marigold with the flower garland since Khotai period. I used chiaroscuro and oil painting as my criteria for Renaissance period of painting. I add the frame into my painting to make it look like it was in the museum because many painting models were already died but they were still alive in the museum. In the painting, the audience can see that in the middle of flower will brighter than the outside because I want to show that the flower will slowly die out from the outside. In the same time, I put the real dry out of flower garland beside my final outcome to make the contrast of life and death. In the other way, people can realize that it was look like a funeral. Finally, people will see life in my painting and death at my dry out flower garland.